Good evening, Sumner. I'm Benjamin Morowick.
And I'm Courtney Cassell, and this is your Weekend Connection. January 16th was Good Citizenship Day. The Office of the Secretary of State is pleased to announce this year's Kids Art Contest theme, which is Every Vote is Equal. Students are encouraged to discuss the importance of voting rights acts and landmark piece of legislation that prohibits racial discrimination in voting. All 4th through 5th grade students are eligible to enter their art. The contest will end April 15th, and the winning artwork will be published in 3 million copies of the next statewide voters pamphlet. Now, we will switch it off over to Patrick with the weather. What's the weather like, Patty?
Happy Blue Friday, everybody. Well, today we do have a high of 49 under partly cloudy skies, but then the showers do move in for this weekend, this evening, with a low of 35 for tonight. And so we do have a lot more rain moving in. We do have a hydrologic outlook in effect for our area, so possible minor flooding for the Puyallup River. But then this weekend it is rain across the boards for the NFC Championship this Sunday. It should be rainy. So we do have a high of 49 on Saturday and a low of 47 for that day too. Then Sunday we do have a high of 49 and a low of 41. Now we do start drying out Monday, but then we officially dry out on Tuesday. Back to you.
Rain, rain, rain. Thank you, Patrick. And now let's check in on sports with our very own Sydney Blansfield.
The Sumner wrestling team beat Enumclaw of 40-36. The next match is 10 a.m. Saturday, January 17th at 5 High School. Girls basketball wins against Bonnie Lake for a 52-34 win. The girls will travel to Auburn Riverside Friday, January 16th at 7 p.m. The boys beat Bonnie Lake for the win of 52-44. The boys will play Auburn Riverside at SHS Friday the 16th at 7 p.m. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sydney. The State Department of Fish and Wildlife has given the okay for a second razor clam dig this month. It is scheduled to be January 17th through January 24th on evening tides at various ocean beaches. Keep in mind, fishers under state law, diggers are required to keep the first 15 clams they dig. Now, let's switch it off to Garrett.
A rollover crash left 3 of the passengers dead in a car last Monday, January 12th. The victims were identified as 18-year-old Luther Wiggins Studamore, 16-year-old Cassidy Clark, and 14-year-old Jenna Farley. All of them were from Bremerton. The crash was reported at 3:16 a.m. in Seaback, Washington, around the Bremerton area. 17-year-old Marcus McKay had been the one that was driving the car. He appeared in court on Monday, January 12th. He was charged with 3 counts of vehicular homicide. All 4 of them had been at a party with family and friends on Saturday night. They were headed home before the incident, which took place early Sunday morning. McKay suffered minor injuries and was taken to Harrison Medical Center. After being treated, he was booked into the Kitsap County Youth Service Center. A search warrant was granted to investigators, and they took a blood sample. Prosecutors said that the result of the blood draw revealed that McKay smoked marijuana an hour before the crash. Investigators also found that 3 teens lost their lives had not been wearing their seatbelts. McKay, the driver, was the only survivor and the one wearing a seatbelt. The students of Olympic High School in Bremerton mourned the loss of their classmates as they arrived to school Monday morning. The word spread quick on social media. Students wore blue to remember the victims of the crash. Rival schools, including Bremerton and Kitsap County, also wore blue. According to prosecutors, the effects of marijuana had McKay going 75 miles per hour in a 45 mile per hour speed limit. They also asked that he be tried as an adult. McKay was released to the custody of his parents after appearing in court. A rally took place on Monday night as fellow students of the victims mourned their loss. The families of the victims asked everybody to please not drive under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Also, wear your seatbelt and make sure that others do the same. Drivers are responsible for the safety of their passengers. Back to you.
Thank you, Garrett, for that wonderful reminder. The Cascade Regional Blood Drive Service will be conducting mobile blood drives in Sumner and Bonnie Lake during the month of February. The first event would be Friday, February 6th, 13th, 20, and the 27th from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Columbia Bank in Bonnie Lake. The second event would be Thursday, February 19th, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at SHS. Then would be Wednesday, February 25th from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the REI Distribution Center in Sumner. Then would be Friday, February 27th, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the REI Distribution Center in the Sumner Industrial Park. Now, we will head over to Finn.
Americans will now be able to visit Cuba without first seeking a license from the Treasury Department as long as the travel and reasons for it are up to certain standards. The individuals who no longer need permission before visiting the country include Cuban Americans traveling to see family members, American officials on government trips, journalists on assignment on the island, as well as U.S. citizens visiting for educational, religious, or cultural reasons. Additionally, airlines and travel agents may now book flights from the U.S. to Cuba without first acquiring a specific license. Americans traveling to the island may also now use credit cards, a restriction that complicated trips to Cuba in the past. Americans, however, will only be able to bring home up to $100 in alcohol and tobacco products under these new policies. These new policies will hopefully put an end to the outdated United States rules and regulations relating to Cuba very soon. Back to you.
Thank you, Finn. And now, from all of us here at Your Week in Connection, I'm Benjamin Morowick.
And I'm Courtney Cassell. Have a great weekend.